We are back, episode 162, and it is time to do your Christmas shopping. If
If
you're
you ain't
looking to
done it
get
yet.
something for the golfer in your life, there is no better spot to go than Moon Golf.
Man, what a read right there. He's not lying, though, either. So go check them out. They've got everything you need. As always, Moog Golf is the way to go. Got Zach for church, got him his church gift was some new foot joys from Moon Golf. And those things got the nice little
They
leather
come
with the.
clean.
So,
I was looking on FootJoy last night for spikes.
oh, yeah.
I want something unique. I saw some gold spikes. I thought that would set them off for
That'd be
the
cool.
fire engine red.
I loved the way when we went to was it Colorado? We went to that PGA Superstore and I tried on it was the Pumas that are similar to the FootJoys, that same
Oh
little
yeah.
classic design, and they were so comfortable. But for some reason, it's just something about Puma. I'm like, I don't know if I want Puma shoes. You've got a few pair.
Yeah, and I'm getting rid of them. So it's a problem because I have 3 pair of FootJoy Premiers now.
Uh-huh.
I got 2 pair of Dunks. I got another pair of Pumas I want to keep, and then I got like 3 more, like the disc from where
Yeah.
I first got into golf, and I got to make room. So new stays, old goes.
Yeah, and I want to try the New Balance as well. Moon Golf is they have the New Balance golf shoes in there, and I'm a big New Balance guy. So go check out Moon Golf. Get your shopping done. Let them know you went in there. You heard it from BSG and get you some shopping done. Tonight is episode 162. We had a break last week. We have tonight. Next week, Zach will be at Disney, so we'll take a break, and then we'll be back for one more week in 2025, and then we'll have 2 weeks off for Christmas and New Year, and then we'll start the show in 2026, presented by Moon Golf again in 2026. So
As
you're listening
always,
to only 2 more episodes, counting this one, left in 2025, the BSG podcast. And so tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to look back on 2025. I have some questions I want to ask for me and Zach to answer. I want to briefly talk about a video that Grant just put out and the state of golf content creation. And so let me start with here. If you've been listening to us all year or been following along with us on social media, we're going to kind of recap some of 2025 for us. So, Zach, let's start with favorite course you went to this year, and give us a little explanation why.
so it's a local course. I enjoy the traveling. Or no, I'm gonna go with the one that cost the most this year.
Which one's
When
that?
we went to Macklemore, and we played the Highland course and the Keep.
Yep.
And I want to say playing the Keep, walking, was the epitome of golf.
Yeah, easy.
Views were immaculate all day. The course was super challenging from a putting standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the fairways or getting to the green were that hard, but I think the wind from being on top of the mountain and the greens were the toughest part, and I cannot wait to go back.
I agree. I think just as far as this year, our golf trip, we went to Colorado, and normally a course from there would be my favorite. Like last year, when we went to Utah, Copper
Copper
Rock
Rock.
was the one that still stood out to me. Like if I look at pictures of it, I'm like, what a cool course. I want to go back and play it again. This year's trip to Colorado, there wasn't really any course like that stood out to me. And then we went up to Macklemore and we played the Keep. And I don't know. It's weird because you pull up to the resort, you got the Highlands course there, but then you get on the bus and you ride it down the road, and it's almost like you go to a different part of town. I don't know. It's 5 minutes
Yeah.
away, but the course is just so different than we played Highlands. No houses to be seen. Kind of gives me. We have never played the Tree Farm, but feels like the Tree Farm a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, that style. And we walked the whole thing, which for us, that was the first time we've walked 18, and a little nervous about our feet, but it was such a cool thing to be able to do it. Wish we did that more. And so definitely the Keep favorite course we went to. Now,
I think taking the bus was kind of like if you've ever been outside the U.S. to any like the Dominican Republic or the Bahamas, or when you're in one of them resorts and they take you by bus to another location,
oh yeah,
because everywhere outside is unsafe.
Yeah.
They're taking you somewhere new, and you're like, "Where am I going?" And then you
Yeah.
pull up like wide open green.
Yeah. And we'll just talk. Let's just real quick. Why is our favorite? Some few things. Something that was so cool. Now I'll say this: if you're gonna go, it is super expensive. How much was it per person?
So the
350.
so I'll break it down. The green fee was $349. You are required to have a caddy, whether you want it or not.
After
$90.
after a certain time, you can have a cart. We played early.
You still have to have a caddy,
Oh, with you?
with or without the cart.
I
You
didn't
got
know
to have
that.
a caddy.
Okay. Yep. $90 for that.
That's 90. So we're about 440.
Yep.
Then you got to tip him because it's the same as a hostess at a restaurant.
Yep.
We did 50 each because it
And
was just
so
us two with Ian.
yep.
Was it Ian or Isaac?
Isaac.
Isaac.
And so we walked
And
out there about $1,000 total for Zach and I to be at that course. That's crazy.
I know. I want to go back.
Yeah.
I want to go back though.
And so if you're gonna go, it's really cool, but you got to save up. And that's the only thing about it. So it was really neat. Really cool things about it was the course was still kind of new, but it was just so open. The whole thing's on the side of a cliff. I think it was hole 16. As you're walking up the fairway, you turn around and look back, you can see the whole entire course behind you, which is really cool. At hole 10, between 9 and 10, there's like this halfway house. Everything in it's free other than alcohol, but
How it
everything in
should
it's
be.
free. Yeah, especially paying that much.
Yeah.
Completely free. So
Purcell
that was
Farm
really
should
cool.
take some notes.
Yeah. Yes.
Because
Listen,
in the summer they're right on par with that same pricing.
the only difference, Purcell does not make you have a caddy, but they're charging that same price. And for you to pay that much, I don't want to go back in the clubhouse and spend $10 on a chicken sandwich. I want to get it for free. And so that was one thing McLemore had going on. And so that was favorite course we went to. Now, as far as the whole year, whether it's filmed, whether it wasn't filmed, what was your favorite round of golf?
Not filmed. Played at Callaway with Will, Jeremy, and Mitchell Perry, and I shot my personal best of an 80. Everything was on fire. Everything was working. Only lost one ball, but it was because they have that. It's on like hole 14. They have that string of lights on Lakeview where they have for fantasy and lights.
Yep.
And my ball got lost in there, and it had to take the drop, and that prevented me from touching the 70s. But it was just one of those days. Putting worked, chipping worked, driver worked, everything was on, and the ball is sitting on my shelf.
Big time. So that's because we didn't really film that much this year as far as on camera.
The weather's been tough.
Yeah, this was a tough year. I was looking back on our social media to try to get some inspiration, and I got back to the Johnny O part when we first started this partnership with Johnny O, and I was like, man, we didn't really got that much because we had stuff planned wearing their stuff on course, but it rained so much.
Yep.
So my favorite round of golf, there's been a couple. The round that me and you did where we had the playoff at Green Island, that was a really fun round. Just the point system we did, like that style.
Yep, that Ryder Cup.
Yep, that was a really fun.
Really
one
good for 3-man. I think you could do it for 4-man too, and it would be fine.
Yeah, because the way we did it was if there was a tie, then the points washed. So there are several times where like one of us, shot a double bogey and we're out of it, and so you're rooting for one of the other guys to like, please make this putt. It's just so nobody gets points. And so your fate is kind of 1
point if you win the hole by yourself.
Oh yeah,
if only 2 people win, they get a half point.
Yeah.
So you're really cheering for that second guy if you're out of it to try to keep the lead within reach.
Yep. And it was a fun one. So that may have been one of my more fun. I'm trying to think, man. It's crazy to think that round we filmed with Miles at the Fields was this year. Like that was
it's
so long ago.
Cold, messy day.
Favorite round. That may be it. Club Bear Dance was pretty fun because me and AJ played, stress free. You were in a battle. So
that was a battle.
That was a lot
I won.
for you.
I won the title.
So
But
that
it
was a
was
good round of golf.
very
Favorite round of
stressful.
golf. And a lot of wildlife on the course. That was a pretty neat one.
Yeah,
Chance of bears. That was pretty cool. Favorite round of golf. Um,
smelt them.
Smelt them all over. All right, from the year 2025, what about a memory from this year for golf? Something you think back to either making content or something BSG did. What's a favorite piece of memory from this year, you think?
I think the Johnny O trip when we
Yeah.
went when they invited us to go showcase a new store.
Mhm.
I think that's the next level for BSG from
Yeah.
where like we've had small partners where they want us to just be a part of this or be a part of that, and then they stop contacting us. They
Yeah.
quit replying, and Johnny O has like been great all year.
Yeah, that's one of those things. If you're wanting to make content or you're getting into it, we've been doing this 4 years now, I think. And man, it's just like you reach out to so many people and you hope. And we've had small things like the first one ever was like with Cut Golf. They gave us a promo code, and then it was like Vice Golf, and but then it kind of faded out. And then there was like 18 birdies, and they didn't really do
Yeah, we
much
did
with
an
it.
ad, which is so funny. I see that we did an ad for 18 birdies where we filmed it and we did the screen recording, and it was great.
Yeah, it was a good video.
And never got posted by them. They quit responding. They gave us all access, premium access for a year,
Yeah,
and then that was it. And I see
that
the
was it.
ads they post now, and I'm like, this is awful compared to what we did.
Um, yeah, we did that. We did 8 Proud 90. We
Oh,
did yeah, we
we
did
had a Roback
Swannies.
code for a while. I
We
had
had throwback
Swannies, had a Roback code.
Swannies, and then so it would have been last year. We messaged Johnny O and just sent a DM and didn't really hear back. And then it was like February, March of this year, we
Yeah,
randomly get a message and it was like, "Hey, do y'all want to do stuff together?" And we're like, "Yo, yeah." And
absolutely.
and this has been the most real legit partnership we've had, and so we're thankful for Johnny O to, just working with us. And
Joni was getting on me earlier. She said, "You got to stop getting new stuff." I said, "Babe, it's a
send it.
brand deal. What you want me to do?
Yeah.
I'm trying to wear
Um,
all Johnny O."
and so we're trying to get them as much value out of us as can. I know we're not the largest, but that's been a cool memory this year for sure. Getting that deal with Johnny O. Man, I don't know. There wasn't much memory. We
That
did
and
a
then
lot of
play in the background or the back.
the
What is
backyard.
it? The backyard together was fun.
That was a really cool
Just that
course. I wish we
trip
had more of those
together.
around here. Yeah, makes me want to go do the par 3 course at Robert Trent Jones. I know it's not that style, but
Yeah.
be a cool little thing if we could get on Robert Trent Jones 2026. Please
Please let
reach
us
out.
do our series, The
Reach out.
Trail.
Uh,
That's what I want it to be, The Trail.
I
And we
know.
just play all RTJ courses.
I wish we could do one course a month next year, and they would just be like, "Yes, you got the best, whatever tee time you want, wherever you want." Maybe we need to reach
7
back out.
a.m. Give me the earliest. I'll be on there. I'll knock it out, and you won't even know I was there until I post content.
We need to try one more time, but actually pitch this. I think we may have pitched it if we just asked them if we could play it, but we're gonna try again. Remind me tomorrow. Let me watch this. Everybody's listening. Remind me tomorrow at 9 a.m. to message Robert Trent Jones. All right, I had to tell Siri. We're gonna try one more time.
You didn't even say, "Hey Siri."
I just held down the button
Oh,
on the side.
oh, what
Uh,
phone you got? That thing look new.
it's that my guy. He gave me the inside to swap over. Um, Speaking of Johnny O, real quick, I was gonna do this ad read later. We'll do it now. If you're wanting to look your best on the golf course or off the golf course, you can go to the link in our description and get 15% off of everything on their website right now. And so I know golf clothes can be expensive. I know that it's just a weird how golf costs as much, but to save you a little bit of money, use our code and get 15% off and rock the same thing that we're rocking. Peter Finch is rocking. St. Andrews is rocking. Some people on tour are rocking.
Michael
Uh,
Lacesso.
that's him. Get you some, Johnny O. Use our code 15% off. Now, real quick for this year, favorite piece of clothing that you got from Johnny O. I've got a
Ooh.
couple.
I really like. I got a quarter zip. That's
Yep.
Alabama. It is
Oh, yeah.
so soft.
Yep.
I got that. I got the pants I wore in our video this weekend. They're Jupiter pants.
Hmm.
They are so stretchy
Yeah.
and
They have
like
the elastic
comfortable.
waistband, or are they just normal?
They're just normal, but they fit great.
Huh.
And then I got a vest. Forget which version it is. I was showing my mom today. I was like, "Can you believe they're giving me this?"
I know.
But I love my vest and the pockets. I don't know if anyone who's
The
watching
magnet,
is familiar. There's magnets on the pockets, on the back of the pants, on the jackets. It's magnetic closure, so it just closes when you take your
the
hands
game
out.
changer. I love that part about it. For me, a favorite part for me is, favorite piece of clothing. I really like the green jacket they just sent us. I don't
The
even know what it's
Juno.
the Juno. I really love that jacket. That sweater I wore Sunday to church was so soft. That little pullover.
I
What is
told
it?
you.
That thing was so soft.
It's like a sheepskin looking
Yeah,
fur.
it was so soft. I love all the polos, especially the ones. My favorite polo though is the one with the old school Auburn logo on it, the tiger head.
I
That's
want
one.
some more of the collegiate stuff.
Yeah, that's the best thing about Johnny O, is that they have the license for the collegiate, and so they've sent us so much Auburn and Alabama gear. I
And
really love
some
the
of it,
vest.
when we first got it, I'm like, this doesn't even have their logo anywhere. Why would they send this to us?
Yeah, I guess we just tell people it's them. I've always wanted a golf vest. I see people golf in the vest. I'm like, man, I need that to my wardrobe. And so Johnny O sent some, and having a golf vest is clean. Like I love it. It's just
It's classic. It's
classic.
FootJoy classic.
That's what it is. And so those are a few of our favorite pieces from Johnny O. And get you some. Use our code 15% off. I was going to tell you, I did some research earlier to look back on the last year of 2025. I was going to let everybody know and let you know some facts from this year. For us, our most listened to, not watched on YouTube, but listened on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, whatever, podcast for the year was the one with Drew King from the Tree Farm. That was our most listened to. With it had like 300 something listens on Spotify, which is big. But our most watched episode of the podcast was episode 145 with Carney, Brian Bros. He had the most views.
Carney's such a wealth of information.
He was so smart. The only thing about not filming videos like we used to is I feel like I'm forgetting how to do stuff, like with the mics and stuff. And so I'm
Oh
a little
yeah.
nervous the
So
first
when we
time.
do, it's gonna be
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, how
wow.
do I do this again? Our most watched YouTube video was actually came out on January 3rd of this year, and it was so we filmed it last year, but it got posted this year. Was the Chase to Break 50 with Josh at the Pines? That was our most watched one. It had like 500 something views.
Oh yeah.
And we actually played horrible that video.
Awful.
Yeah,
Yeah, all three of us.
and that was our most watched one, which is
Josh had
crazy.
just come off that driver lesson,
Yeah,
so he was not good off the box. We're naturally not good off the box, so it was
natural.
not great.
Even though we were playing the Reds, it was our first time playing that course too, I think, or first or second.
I think second because we had played it with Logan.
No, Logan was after that. Oh, let me see. I got it.
No,
I've got.
Logan was well before that.
Oh yeah. Because Logan was this time last year November because it popped up. Yeah, Logan was in October, so we filmed it
Yeah,
before that. Yeah, and so that's kind of
where he
what.
got that free drop on
Yeah,
18.
that was
He
our
hustled us.
That's the 2025 most viewed things. Let me ask you real quick. I saw today. I was watching TikTok. Saw some clips from Grant Horvat's most recent video. I haven't watched the full video. Put out a video with DJ Khaled. What's your thoughts on these matchups with these non-golfers? Are you interested in that, or do you think that's just
No,
clickbaity?
I didn't. I think it's one of them. He plays with so many high quality golfers. Somebody in DJ Khaled's groups like, let's get DJ on. He'll be great on camera.
Yeah.
And the first clip I see is, hey, do you want 30 strokes? I'm like, oh, this ain't even competitive. This
I
ain't even
know
a
it's 30.
sport when it's 30 strokes.
So I saw that clip and it was like 30 strokes. And let me just, for anybody listening, where he went from. So DJ Khaled a day ago, his last video was with Bryson DeChambeau. The video before that, Nelly Corder. Video for that, Ricky Fowler. How do you 2 videos
So
before that?
somebody in his camp is reaching out, and he's a popular enough rapper
Yeah.
that all these people listen to him growing up. Because I guess he still produces music. I don't know. But I remember
Yeah.
in high school and post, he was always on something.
He had a video of the Brian Bros, Max Homa, Bronny James, Tyler from Dude Perfect. So that one's kind of he did have Luke Combs. I guess he's had me, but Colin Morikawa. Like my point is, he's got access to Tommy Fleetwood, Phil Mixon, all these kind of golfers. DJ Khaled was a little bit like, now we're getting a little too like that's not what I'm interested in.
Yeah, I feel like it goes back to Good's route with the trick shots.
Oh yeah,
I'm just not interested in it. I'm trying to play better golf. I'm
and
not good enough to even worry about a trick shot.
And I don't know if it's only been out a day, so I don't know what his numbers normally do, but all these other videos with pros in them are all over 1.3 million views. This one with DJ Khaled only has 498,000. So it'll be interesting to see if it gets picked up or if the people are feeling the same way we're feeling about it. We're like, not that interested. So do you still enjoy golf content? Like, and if so, what kind?
Oh gosh, it's no some days. When not in the off season. When it's
Yeah.
in the off season, I'm just watching creators like us, and I'm like, oh, I'm trying to do better for our stuff.
Yeah.
And then, but I've always liked all of Bryson's Breaking 50 stuff just because I'm a Bryson fan.
Uh-huh.
Some of the others, like I don't mind the clips from the Bryan Bros chasing ball speed.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, on social media. So you're more into social media golf content,
Yeah,
not
I'm
really
only on
YouTube videos
10 and
anymore.
30 seconds. If I'm sitting down to watch a long video, it's the Internet Invitational.
Yeah,
Love that. Or I'm on Netflix.
yeah, I agree. That's Internet Invitational was the first time I watched like a complete YouTube video in a long time.
3-hour thing.
Yeah, several of them. Anytime No Laying Up puts out a video, if it's like a travel video, I watch it. A lot of they do a thing called Film Room, and it's where they just go play and they break it down. I'm not a big fan of that kind of stuff. It's like voiced over. I haven't watched a good video, and I don't know how long. I haven't watched a foreplay video. I haven't watched Grant or Micah or any of these
I don't
people.
mind the Riggs First Hater series.
Yeah,
Like straight up.
I think I've only watched like one or two of them.
I started to watch Trent and Frankie put out a Breaking 85.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
doubled the first 3 holes. I said, nope.
Quit
I
watching.
skimmed down. I just sped up. And he's like, well, a 99, but we had
Yeah.
hopes to start. I said, oh, after he doubled the first 3, I was like, there ain't no way.
So I do enjoy, like you, I enjoy the short form golf content, but there's certain golf creators like I watch a Golf Vicity video. And if you're listening to us from the beginning of this podcast, you know, we've always, or in the middle of it, kind of, we've always tried to cover PGA Tour and LPGA Tour. And then Zach and I kind of had a realization a few weeks ago that we love watching golf and seeing it online, but we don't really watch a lot of the tournaments. And so we kind of feel like we're not really have enough information to cover it properly. So one thing that golf podcasts aren't talking about a lot is the content world. So that's kind of where our focus is going to be in 2026 is a golf podcast show that really covers what's happening in the content world with content creators. And so hope you still enjoy that kind of stuff. We'll talk about some PGA Tour stuff like majors and all that, but
it's hard to sit down and watch all the tournaments.
It is. And so a lot of our focus is going to be on this. And so speaking of golf content, I've got an answer over here, but who do you think is one of the most underrated golf content creators on YouTube? Like not getting enough appreciation.
I see your answer, and I kind of agree with it. I think it's.
You can go ahead and share.
I think we like it so much because we relate to them just being two.
Yep.
But our answer together is Golficity.
Yeah.
Which I guess they're still growing, but how many subscribers do they have?
They have 128,000. I'm on their page now, and they've been posting videos for a long time. But ever since I've been watching them, they've had FootJoy and Titleist partnerships, and I'm like, they've had to have a friend there or something. But like even the video they just
every single partnership that we want.
Yes, and there's only 2 of them, but their videos like range from like their most recent videos. One only has 1,000 views, and I'm like, that's attainable for us. One has 2,000 views. The one they just put out that I sent to y'all that I really like, it only has 7,000 views, and so every once in a while
one where they did Dream Trip Exploring the Hidden Magic of Sand Valley,
Yeah, that
40,000 views.
40.
And
So
that's
every once in
something
a
we
while.
hadn't gotten to the reach of. But I
No.
feel like they got to have editors that are just
Yeah,
constantly working.
they've got a guy on staff that, from what I could tell from their social media, that they pay to do that. One of the things I was talking to Caden about it, he said he enjoys them. He said that they probably could help them a lot. Is that their thumbnails just some of them are good, but they're not really that good, and a lot of them are just the same. It's just the white title at the top on all of them.
Yeah.
Like they don't try to mix it up. Um, like they did a Tour Pro versus a public golf course. It had 141,000 views, so they're all over the place. But like some of their videos are attainable for us, like those ads. So I think they're underrated. They're too good. Their content's really
Cousins.
good, huh?
They're cousins too, right?
Yeah. They're cousins. They have a off. I remember watching when they first went out, like on a limb, and got this golf studio and kind of went for it full time, and then turning the golf studio into what it is. I'm like, man, I would love to do that. Like that's a
If we had
dream.
a studio, my swing would be dialed.
Yeah, we had because they got a simulator in their studio, and so they practice. They get to do,
And
and
then they
this is
have
their full
ones at
time.
home. They've done
Huh?
the series where
Yeah.
they both
Oh
have
yeah.
simulators at home too. So
Yeah.
their
It's
life
crazy.
is what I want mine. Golf, golf, golf.
Yeah. And so they get to go in there, plan out their year, go on trips, document it, put it out there. But Golficity is definitely underrated. I'd go check them out if you haven't watched their videos and check them out.
They
Uh,
played the, they played the Keep at the start of the year.
yeah. And see, their video for the Keep was so good too. 4 months ago, they
Yeah.
went to Tobacco Road. That
Mhm.
was a fun little course. But even like they did a video, this is kind of crazy on travel golf bags. It looks like they did it over in St. Andrews, but it had 25,000 views. But like they do a lot of reviews. I'd say they probably do more review videos than they do golf videos.
Which I mean, there's a spot for it.
Yeah, especially if you're knowledgeable and you can do it. Like, and then another thing though, they're doing these reviews because people are sending them this stuff. Like,
One of their videos when VR golf first started coming out with the Oculus has 730,000 views.
oh my gosh,
So they're still getting clicks on it. It was 3 years ago.
yeah, yeah. I was looking at their Keep. Even the thumbnail for the Keep isn't the best. It's got
Yeah.
32,000 views, but then they had one with Macklemore. Uh, but yeah, I'm a big fan of Golficity. Them and No Laying Up are my creators to watch, and so underrated for sure. They deserve more love on the social media platform. Um, let's see. Yeah, I was going to just talk about real quick the shape of Purcell. If you've never been, what do you think about the course?
So the course was
Kind of what it
really
always
what we've
is.
always seen.
Yeah.
So Purcell has two pricing schemes. One is prime time. I want to say last year it was like 250 to 320
Yeah.
for a tee time, which it might be worth to some. We've played it 4 times now,
Yeah, somewhere in there.
and 3 of the times we played it in the winter, so we played it Saturday. I think
Mhm.
it's in good shape for the winter. The greens are punched, so they're not great. They're
Yep.
coming back because it's the dead season. It was cold. We played it one time in the summer last year because when they run a contest, if you could pick who won the Masters, you got a free greens fee.
Yeah.
And I'd pick Scotty, so me and Casey went and played in the summer. And I don't think it plays any different. Ball
No,
may
it's
fly
the same.
more, but I think that I can't pay more than 100 for it.
They do a really good job of maintaining it. Course is always in really good shape.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
don't
just
think
hard to
there's
believe.
no dead spots or anything on it.
Yeah. It's just hard to think $300 something dollars, or maybe even $200 something dollars.
Yeah, especially when
Um,
it's 2 hour drive.
yep. And especially a lot of times it got big from social media. Now it's not really got that attention anymore. I don't really see it online anymore. Um, and so it's just it got ranked, I think, in best courses. It got top 100 courses, maybe, or I know in Alabama it is. I
Yeah,
don't know worldwide. So, good, cool course. I think if you've never played it in your local, you should just to experience hole 5 because it's really cool.
yeah, hole 5 is
Um,
great.
But now something I like sit in my house and be like, oh, I wish I could go. Like I think about, like we said earlier in the show, I think about going back to Copper Rock all the time. Like if I'm ever
Mhm.
in southern Utah to play golf, I've got to do Copper Rock. I can almost play Copper Rock twice in one trip. It was so cool.
It's
Now,
crazy to see Melosi post it, Sand Hollow all the
yeah,
time. I'm like, that's our 2 courses I would go back and play. I would play
yeah.
Sand Hollow and Copper Rock.
I remember we reached out to him before we went on that trip saying, hey, we're going to be in southern Utah because somebody said he was always around there. He lives near there. He didn't ever respond back. But yeah, when I was looking earlier at those golf trips, I clicked on the Utah one just to see if there's any new courses, and it was our exact package.
Oh, yeah.
The exact course we played, and just seeing it, man, that's just I tell you, I don't know how to describe it. When I think about that trip and those, it was just like that's a golf trip to me. It
I
was
know
just
it's one
fun.
of those. Not that Denver wasn't a great trip for the boys. It just was not impressive to me
No, it wasn't.
to
And
be Denver. I was expecting mountainous, and
yeah,
I
and I think
expected every course to be like Bear Dance.
yeah, and the Utah trip kind of set the for me. It was better than
Set the
Texas.
bar too high.
Yeah, it's better than Texas. It's better than North Carolina.
Yeah.
Um, and even part of it too was like from you flying, like we flew into Vegas, so you're flying in, seeing stuff everywhere. Driving out of Vegas was so cool. But then Denver, you fly to Denver and you're expecting mountains. And it's like open fields, and then you got a 30-minute drive to your car, and then you're like, no views on the way to your hotel. And you're like, this is already starting off kind of whack. The airport was lame, and like the views were lame. You're like, the course has to be really good to top this. And it just wasn't. And so I think about Utah a lot. I was looking at the other Utah packages. I was trying to see if there's anything northern Utah because that'd be cool to go to. But
Like near Salt Lake City and stuff.
yeah, but I didn't know that's my first time going to that website I guess that's who you usually book from. I didn't know he had, there's only like 15 set things you can choose from on there. And so I was
Yeah,
just
and
kind of
they'll
picking
mix
them
them
all.
up, but I remember leaving Vegas and we're like going straight and it's like flat and you're like, could you imagine being
Oh,
here
yeah.
like 1830? Your
Wow.
family's here with your wagon, and all of a sudden you see like the Indians coming over the hill
Yeah, like
and then going
5 miles
through
away.
the mountains.
Yeah, because like me and Zach were talking about, we're like, man, what if you're sitting here because it was open for miles, and you're like, you're sitting here with the fire going, so your smoke's going up, and then you look 5 miles off in the distance, and there's Indians on horses just taking off right for you, and like you just start panicking. I'm like, oh, dude, that'd be scary, honestly.
I like just sitting in my office to
Yeah, and
play Call of Duty instead.
even that first course we played on, like it
It
was
was like Coyote Springs or
Coyote Springs was
Coyote.
right across the road was the Air Force base, and they're just flying jets over us. I
Oh
was like,
yeah,
oh, this is cool. Um, so that was our trip. And so one more thing, let me ask y'all if you can leave in the comments or message us on Instagram, DM us. Let us know what kind of content you want to see in 2026. Where this was kind of a weird year for us. We tried something new, a lot less stressful. But we did have a few people, just a couple people, wanting to see more videos, and so we're going to try in 2026 to give y'all some different style videos mixed in with the pod, but keep doing short form. So let us know what you miss, what you enjoy. Um, it is kind of weird. Like when we started this journey, is like we're posting a bunch of YouTube videos. It was kind of weird this year not having many YouTube videos out. Like our last one was in
and
June.
not. It's almost one of those. It's kind of weird to me to not have the mic up and get ready and check the mic during the round and check the GoPro and
Yeah.
because we'd have to constantly check for the sound to make sure it was
hmm
working right. And
It may become one of those things. It's like we go back to filming some rounds on top of our four major, but while we're filming, we're still wearing the POV.
oh
And
yeah,
so Miles is
that's what
doing
I'm
his
thinking
thing.
for the big four. We do.
Yeah, still wear the camera and have the POV just for social media. But um, so let us know what you want to see. We're gonna try to figure some stuff out and get some videos going. It's a lot of work, and sometimes it's like a lot of work to throw in for 150 views. Like that video we did at the backyard, I'm looking at now. I feel like we put so much work into that, and it got 160 views. I'm like, man,
And you
that
had
was
9 hole-in-ones.
yeah. I was like, man, that's such a good video to me. Like I thought we had fun it came down to a
Yeah,
playoff, and 160 views. And so, and then Green Island was only 304 views. And so just let us know what y'all want to see. We're gonna keep making content. We just want to get some good stuff planned. That's all I got for episode 162. You got anything else?
Nope.
Well, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on TikTok. We've got one more episode for the year. And we're going to spend that episode hopefully we have a plan for 2026. And so we're going to kind of reveal some of that to y'all so y'all can follow along with us. Follow us on all those social medias, and we'll see y'all for the next one.
Peace.